What is up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Live Locks presented by Scores and Odds. If you haven't checked it out already, just making bad life choices. Going over to scoresandodds.com where you get picks from me, Meansy, Noto. Have all been crushing it recently. Plus, you get access to this nice little prop shopping tool where you can see exactly where the best odds are for each individual prop and this futures shopping tool, pretty much all the lines. And most importantly, get access to Grant's Action Lounge where I'm throwing in all my picks every single day as soon as I bet them. So you can get the best lines. If you can see these picks up here, these are just the free bets from Dinger Tuesday promo. If you want to know what I used mine on, it was Tampa Bay to win the World Series, Seattle to win the World Series, and Atlanta to win the World Series. I think it was actually supposed to be 1,400. No, they're at 1,200. Never mind. But yeah, all three of these pretty solid overall future odds. Seattle obviously leading the wild card. Over in the AL, Tampa Bay just slightly out of it. 50-1 odds is probably a bit too low. Yeah, that's why I use my free bets on. We got some normal bets here. We'll start off with the pitcher props here. First off, Dane Dunning over 4.5 strikeouts. Get it -112 over at Superbook, -120 over at MGM. If you do not have Superbook, Dane Dunning, pretty solid overall pitcher. Not the biggest strikeout pitcher in the world. But he is going up against Oakland. Oakland's not good. Oakland's bad. It's a low number. That's it. That's pretty much it. Number's just a bit too low. Yu Darvish over 6.5 strikeouts. While Washington is a huge strikeout team, they do have a few high strikeout bats in Thomas and Cruz and Hernandez and Voit all in there. Yeah, 6.5. Getting +114 odds over at Superbook's pretty solid. Zach Gallen over 5.5 strikeouts, -115 over at WinBet. Cardi, I think, has him projected for over 6. Cardi the bat, if you haven't checked it out, it's good. It's good. But Zach Gallen, big strikeout guy, or used to be a lot bigger, but still a pretty good strikeout pitcher. Yes, they do know how to work the count over in San Francisco. Yes, they're going to platoon some guys out. But Gallen has actually been a bit reverse splits, which kind of helps him. So still decent strikeout numbers, 22.7%. 5.5, just a bit too low here. Let's get to some home run bets. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and throw them into chat. I'll get to them throughout the course of the show. Anything you want to ask, whatever it is, food related, betting related, whatever you feel like, go ahead. Throw into chat. Adolis Garcia to hit a home run, +390 over at FanDuel. He gets a great matchup versus pitcher may be better. Zach Logue might be better than he has been, but right now he's been horrible. 51% fly balls, 36.4% hard contact, 260 ISO versus righties so far this season. Garcia has been a little bit disappointing versus lefties so far, but 42% hard contact rate going up against extreme fly ball pitcher with no ability to strike guys out, saying at 15.3% going up against righties. This guy's not good. 260 ISO should probably be higher considering half his games are being played over in Oakland, one of the most fly ball pitcher, the perfect place for a fly ball. Why am I friendly? Fly ball pitcher friendly ballparks in the entire league. Yeah. It's just a good line. Eloy Jimenez to hit home run, +350 over at FanDuel. He's going up against Garcia. Garcia's not a bad pitcher, but the fly ball hard contact numbers versus righties, massive. 46.2%, 41.4% hard contact. So big fly balls, big hard contact. Eloy, while having a little bit of a disappointing season, hard contact numbers, great. 51% going up against a huge fly ball pitcher. That's a recipe for a home run. Yeah. Luke Voit. He always ended up popping, and I don't know why I keep betting him, but I am. Going up against Darvish. Darvish, a lot of fly balls to righties. Voit, he's a big boy. Lots of hard contact. Going up against his former team, so maybe a revenge narrative there. Not my favorite bet, but it's not terrible. Franmil 2+ total bases over at FanDuel +135. Franmil really struggling this season. Really struggling. But don't really care. This is kind of a perfect matchup. Big thing that he struggles with: ground balls, hard cut, and strikeouts. Watkins, 14% K rate, 50% fly ball rate. Literally grades out perfectly for Franmil. Line is just far too low. Plus 135. He is better than that line. Yordan Alvarez to hit home run plus 270 over at Barstool. I think it's at plus 280 now over at FanDuel. You should probably bet over there at FanDuel. Lucas Giolito, I think he's like 8th in the league in home runs per 9 given up. Lots of fly balls. Definitely more reverse splitsy, which doesn't bode well for Alvarez. But Alvarez has just been crushing it. 31 home runs on the season. Guy just has all the power in the world. One of the best home run hitters in the entire league. Giolito's been struggling. The odds aren't great, but I like him. Pasquantino. Barstool only let me get $18.84 on this. Why? I don't know. But I'm not happy about it. This is one of my favorite bets of the day, plus 540. Going up against Patino. Patino's been bad. Huge fly ball numbers, huge hard contact numbers. Granted, he wasn't this bad last year. He wasn't even close to this bad last year. But looking at the numbers last year, big fly ball numbers, big hard contact numbers versus lefties. Looking at his pitch mix, mostly relies on a slider fastball. So it makes sense why he would struggle versus lefties. Pasquantino, absolutely love this. I wonder, is there any place I can get more money on this? Looking at the wrong day. Pasquantino. This is the prop shopping tool. Plus 500 over at FanDuel. All right, I'm hitting that. I need to get more money down on this. I mean, I keep hitting it every day. I know it's lost the last 2 days, but hit 3 days ago. It was a pretty darn good payday. He has 5 home runs in the last 10 days, last 8 days, last 9 days. It's one of those. Let's see what FanDuel will let me get down. $150. Wow. I guess it is later on in the day. C, Control V, 150-900. D, boom. Got it. Put more money down on Pasquantino. Going to keep hammering it every single day because he is a lot better than people realize. I mean, the hard contact, we'll look at his numbers here in a second. Like ISO, I'm looking at last year. He obviously was not playing last year. But looking at his numbers, 41.6% fly ball rate, 14.1% K rate, 45.1% hard contact rate, average exit velocity. Pretty much everything's better than Salvador Perez. But he was struggling for first 30 games of his career, 25 games of his career, whatever it was. Then finally gotten it back together. He just wasn't hitting the ball at the ballpark, had 2 in all these games, and then all of a sudden goes on a tear. He's been great recently. 2 hits, 1 hit, 3 hit, 1, 2, 1, 0, 3. Like he's been crushing it recently. Really seeing the ball well. Matchup versus Patino, just absolutely great. Let's see. These are from the bat. Cardi really likes Marte to get a steal and O'Neal Cruz to get a steal. Marte sitting at plus 900. Not surprising. Guy had 31 stolen bases last year. Has 15 through 100 games. When I tried to bet it, it was at plus 1,000, and then they gave me a amount, and they moved DraftKings screwed me over. But still, at 900, I still like it. O'Neal Cruz plus 750 to get a stolen base. Let me pull up the stats. He's got some speed. Got some speed here, pulling it up. 11 stolen bases in the minors this season, 6 in the majors. For a 6'7" guy, dude is a freak athlete. He's going to be fun to watch for years. Has some play discipline issues right now, but those will get better in time. But that's it. That's the show. Go like and subscribe over on YouTube. If you are a RG or Scores and Odds member, get in the Discord. We're going to be giving away T-shirts for new people hopping in there, getting involved. So yeah, get in there. we'll give away some free Counts t-shirts or Scores and Odds t-shirts. They're very nice. They're very comfortable. Scoresandodds.com/Discord. Go get in there. It's been fun, guys. We're out of here. See you, kids.